Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're looking at the Polestar 4 SUV. This is absolutely amazing. Now, for the first time, the Polestar 4 has been spotted in testing in a camouflage livery. Now, thankfully, the CEO Thomas Ingeloth has also confirmed this vehicle. So thankfully, I wrote an article about this, so I recommend you checking out our blog, checking out this article. So let's read through my article and see what I have to say. The Polestar 4 Coupe SUV. The Polestar 4 has stepped outside into the public viewpoint for the first time with a camouflage livery. The car launch is expected in late 2023. The P4 is soon to join its main rivals such as the Porsche Macan EV, the Tesla Model Y, and you'll be happy to know that the starting price is approximately around £49,000, which should possibly be around $60,000. Now, the Polestar 4 is the company's fourth model, and it will be instrumental in helping Polestar reach its 290,000 EV sales by 2025. The Polestar 3 SUV, on the other hand, was positioned to compete with the BMW iX, the Audi Q8 e-tron, and in my opinion, that car can also compete against the Tesla Model X, despite it being a cheaper car in fact. Now, the Polestar 4 will be constructed on the newly developed PMA platform. This base has since been advanced into the SEA, combining components of the PMA together with the supplementary software and advanced applications. The P3 and the upcoming Volvo EX90 will both be crafted with the SPA2 as the starting point. Now, this is a side-by-side shot of the vehicle. These are the same vehicle. On the left-hand side, that's the 2023 prototype. On the right-hand side, that's the original design hidden under a sheet. And the initial vehicle, you'll probably see that there's a slight difference. Now, that difference is the light bar. On this light bar, it's typically the Polestar light bar, the long light bar, which is really iconic, to be honest. On the left-hand side, there's still a long light bar, as it appears to be. However, you can clearly see that it's a bit more protruded on both sides. Now, is this a permanent thing or is it temporary? We're not too certain. But either way, from the rear, this vehicle is clearly giving off a personality of a sporty yet coupe SUV. Now, CEO Thomas Ingeloth has indicated that the car will have an aerodynamic exterior, being more ground-hugging and have a coupe type of roofline. Inside, despite its smaller size, the SUV won't lose out on length, making it a prime choice for those after a mid-size electric vehicle with a premium feature. Now, the Polestar 4 is designed with streamlined door handles with a flush fitting to reduce drag and promote efficiency. It boasts a sloping roofline, giving it sleek and stylish coupe SUV shape, as well as a foot-wide rear light bar resembling the design of the Polestar 2 and 3. The Polestar 2 light bar, however, it's being upside and down, while the Polestar 3 and 4, their light bar is the other way around. So that's a switch in the company's DNA. But nevertheless, I like it and I'm willing to embrace it. Now, like I said, those door handles, you can clearly see they're flush. And this is good because if this reduces drag in the slightest amount, it promotes a lot of efficiency. Not just that, but you might gain at least half a mile, 1 mile, 2 mile, just by reducing the door handles. That's essential. The side mirrors, of course, those are the Volvo's pattern side mirrors that are frameless side mirrors. So only Volvo has the pattern for those. Geely's using them, Polestar's using them, and Volvo's using them. I don't think any other company has the rights to use those unless it's in the Volvo, Geely, Polestar family. Now, the long-awaited Polestar 4 development is now revealed, with a distinct shape setting it apart from the Polestar 2 and the 3 SUV. Fans were perplexed by the curious rear light bar, something that was never hinted at until late January 2023. And that was last week. Thomas Ingeloth, CEO of Polestar, tweeted a tease of the upcoming Polestar 4 in testing. And this was said tweet. Basically, the CEO had this to say: test driving prototypes today, some late stage and some earlier ones. Now, keep in mind, he said prototypes. What other prototypes are they testing? The Polestar 5, the Polestar 6 possibly? So he also said some late stage and some earlier. That's very interesting. Hints at the idea that they're testing multiple vehicles, which is awesome. So those lamps are not quite up to specs. Exciting to see the projects developing in parallel and getting them ready for rollout over the coming years. So these are the 3 vehicles it looks like they were testing: Polestar 3, Polestar 4, Polestar 5. So in a later tweet, the CEO confirmed the leak images, the testing images that they were, and it seems that the CEO had no problem confirming this. Hashtag Polestar 5 design cue in spy shot of the new Polestar 4 spotted in light PSNY camouflage. So that's quite awesome to get a confirmation from the CEO. I also write additionally that it's great to witness the Polestar CEO and higher ups promoting the brand while openly communicating on social media platforms like Twitter. Thomas Ingeloff, the CEO of Polestar, initially suggested a starting price of around $60,000 or roughly 49,000 Great British pounds. So these remarks were made a few years ago, indicating that it's likely the price has increased since then. Of course, based on various different attributes, I would suggest that the price has certainly increased. Additionally, I've previously written an article based on the Polestar concept, which we believe closely resembles the Polestar 4. This is said concept by Jasper. This is the article that I wrote, Polestar 4 SUV concept, how it looks. So this is a comparison between both cars. This one looks more like a sporty sedan, of course. And this one, of course, looks more like a sedan slash a crossover SUV. Somewhat similar to a Tesla Model Y. And that's one of its main competitor. So both vehicles closely resemble each other. The 2023 prototype looks higher up with an ambition. The 2023 prototypes look higher up with an addition of grills at the bottom, front end and the rear end. The roof certainly makes the car look more like an SUV compared to the concept on the right, which takes a form of a sedan and a sporty luxurious exterior. But nevertheless, if this car on the right was a little bit higher up, you could easily say that could easily resemble the Polestar 4, because that's basically what the Polestar 4 is. It's a sedan that's a little bit higher up with a bit more extra room inside. So given the Polestar 3 SUV was revealed back in October 2022, it is only appropriate to suggest that the newly acclaimed Polestar 4 crossover SUV should be revealed during Q3 2023. So those are my thoughts on the Polestar vehicle. I think it looks fantastic so far. Now, one of the first sightings we got of the Polestar 3 was a camo. It was in full camo livery, but it wasn't during testing. It was a studio setup. It was a studio environment, and Polestar took the photo themselves and published it themselves. However, this time you can see the company is doing something slightly different. So naturally, I also added that after the Polestar CEO confirmed the leak images, it's suggesting that the leak was no mere coincidence in my opinion. Which once again, it is smart strategy by Polestar to market their products properly. There is simply a lot of excitement when it comes to a leak product. There's a lot of excitement. And this excitement can be done organically sometimes. So when it is typically a much positive reaction for the company and fans. So I respect what Polestar is doing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more. Leave a like, leave a comment. And of course, I will see you in our next video.